Okay, we have a 10-minute game against an 1881. Here we go. Let's try C4. And castles. Knight A6. He wants to put the knight in B4. Let's prevent that. Castles. And rook D1. Okay. So I've got the bishop pair, but you know, black is doing fine. Maybe this knight belongs here instead of C7. We'll see. It's hard to get E4 in. This pawn's always weak. Yeah, it's not easy to get E4 in. So let's not worry about getting E4 in. Let's play some other moves like B3. I could play B4, but I think knight D6 and this after. I don't know if I can hold on to that square. But I think knight D6 loses the pawn, so I can play B4. Takes. Knight goes to D6. Okay. I'll put the bishop on B3. This bishop will go to B2. A5. Let's play bishop goes to B2. AB. I can pre-move that. Okay. He can put a knight on B5 and really trade some pieces. Takes. I'll play rook takes. Yeah, he can put a knight on B5 and really trade some pieces. Okay. Let's put a knight on C5 or B6. He wants to trade the queens. Let's trade the queens. And now let's put the knight on C5. The rook will come to A7. Looks okay for white. B6. Okay, I could play knight D7 and then take the pawn, but I think knight D7 is met by rook D8, and then when I take the pawn, you can go to B8 and take this pawn back from me. So let's not take that pawn just yet. Let's go back. And I'll play rook to A7 soon. You might play rook A8 right now to trade the rooks. And then we'll see if white has anything. Knight D7. Okay, rook A7. You might put a knight on B5. Either knight. No, this knight will hang the pawn. So this knight to B5. This knight to b5, yeah. Rook b8, okay. Sorry, rook c8. Okay, let's play f3. So there's no knight e4 ever. King there. King f2. That'd be fine. Attacking my rook, so I need to move the rook. Let's go back to a1. Oh, I should have gone to a6. I think that would have been good. Go to a6 instead. Yeah, just go to a6. Attacking this pawn. He'll defend it with rook b8 and the game goes on. c5, okay. Okay. I should have put my rook on a6. This bishop is actually protected, so I could take on c5. There's no problem. Is there anything better than taking? Should I use a knight to take? Rook takes, pawn takes, bishop takes b2. Rook b1, and both are under attack. Let's try that. B takes. I'll take this way. He can take this way, but I don't think that's... I think I can just take back. And if bishop takes, there's rook b1. Bishop takes. Rook b1. Knight c3 is almost working because if rook takes, knight d1 check, but there's a bishop there, so no. Rook check doesn't work because he blocks with the knight. Although bishop a4 looks good, but he goes back to c7 and everything's defended. Or rook check, knight here. I take the knight, king takes bishop a4. But then you get opposite color with an extra pawn. So rook b1 may be the best attempt. Even rook a2 is not bad. I'll try rook b1. Knight e4 check to ruin my pawn structure. So he plays this way. Okay, now white has a clear exchange, and he should be able to win this. Let's put the bishop on d3. Just better position for the bishop. Okay, we'll play this position. It's a slow grind with an extra exchange. e6. I'll put the rook on b6. He might just play bishop e7. Knight f5. Okay, so now should I trade everything? I'll try to trade everything. Trade some pieces. Can white win with the extra exchange? Let's keep some pieces on the light squares so there's no blunder or hanging to a fork or something. H5, okay.
Check.
I want the king on D5. So, king here, king D5. Bishop there. Let's put, let's play check. King there. Maybe we'll play F4 to prevent the king from coming out. Bishop there. It's hard to make progress unless you agree to trade some pawns away. So rook check. He goes back, and then I'll put the rook on the light square. And I think I have to trade some pawns. F6, okay, so now it might be easier for white to play because of the weakness of this. I can put the king on E6, rook C7, king F7, then king D5 right now, king D5. King coming to E6. This game might last the full 20 minutes. F5. So let's play king E6. And then rook check is coming. Bishop H4. He wants to put the bishop on G3 to attack this pawn. Rook check.
Check.
King there. Let's play king here. Rook to C6, take the pawn. Okay, so there we'll play rook check.
Check.
He goes there. King f6 is playable. G takes, king takes. I don't know if you can hold on to the pawn, but fg looks like it's just winning because rook c5 and this pawn is hanging. Bishop h4. Let's take the pawn. Threaten mate. I could play g4, hg, hg, and then threaten mate. And when the bishop goes to g5, I just move the rook, and next move, you know, it's going to be mate. So g4. Threatening mate on h5. So he takes it. I take back. Still threatening mate on h5. And then when he plays bishop g5 to prevent that mate, I just got to move the rook anywhere, and it's a zugzwang. He has to allow the mate or hang the bishop. Anyway, rook e5, d5, c5, b5, or a5. Let's go to a light square. d5. And now there's a threat of mate if he moves the bishop. So, and we have mate.
Victory.
Good game.